Hello everyone, welcome back to this again live, the coding bus. Let me just check the audio, video, everything is fine. Then we are gonna create here the timer app and we'll learn what is the use of timer and date component. So I'm gonna just check my audio here. Okay, so here's my live, the coding bus. So here, yeah, it's live. Live, the coding bus. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining this live. So if you have any doubt, any question or anything, you can ask me here. I'm here to answer all the questions. Okay, so I'm just here and let me just open this chat here so I can see your chats. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for joining this live, guys. Thank you so much. So here we start. So in this live, we are going to learn how we can use the date and time component, and then we'll create the timer application live here. So it's just like whatever the time you set, like 2 minutes, 3 seconds. So that will complete their time. So we'll create the timer. We all know that what is the timer. So here we go. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just click on new project and here we go. It's timer app. And okay, if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me here. I'm just here. Now let's go. So in the left side, you'll find the component is like time picker, and you can see the date picker. So what is the use of that? So let's just drag and drop both component here, time picker and both picker, time picker and the date picker. So if you want to pick the time, suppose you're filling people's form and you want to know their date of birth, so you can use that date picker. So they don't need to fill their date manually. They can pick the date picker. They can select the date and they can fill. If you want to, if you guys if your user need to put the timer or they just need to create the timer or something, so they can use their time picker. So I'm going to show you how this component will work. So I'm going to use here the web view to connect my phone. Okay, so let me just connect that phone here. So I'm just using here the Android web something. I need to use I think that another tab for that web or something. I can understand what's the webcast. Okay, this one is okay. So I'm gonna use here my app Android Aircast here something. Okay, Android cast. Okay, this is app is opening here. I'm gonna use my okay, this one is cool. I'm gonna open the AI also here, and this is done. Start casting. Let me just close both tabs. So here we are. Let me just wait. Yes, allow. And here we are. Let me just log in into my MIT App Inventor, and you can see my Android screen. Let's just wait. Yes, done. Fantastic. So let's start this. So as you can see, this is my screen here. Now I'm going to go to the MIT App Inventor here, and let's do one thing. Let's create the app and let's see how we can use the date time picker. So I'm going to just click on new app, timer. Okay, then just drag and drop both the component and let's see how that will work. Like just date picker and just here time picker. Now I'm gonna go to my app here. See, so I'm gonna just scan that app. So let's see here, AI companion. Just scan this, and here we go. Let's wait. Let's see. There I can see here. This is the code, and yes, see this one. Let's click on that text of date picker, and you will see here your date picker calendar look like this. So you don't need to create the calendar or anything. You can your user can pick the information like this. They can select years like this, and they just need to click on OK. And same thing for time picker also. You can pick the time like this. Now I'm going to display all the time that the user picked in this label here. So how we can do this? So it's simple. So label, I'm going to use here two labels. Once the people click on the time date picker, they will display that date. They will display in the label 1, and once the people click on the time picker, that time will display in the label 2. So for that, go to the block section here, hello everyone. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on the chat section. Okay, so click on the label 1, like click on the date picker here. After date set, I'm gonna just fetch that date, label 1 dot text here, and just click on the date picker, and you will see here the options. Now as you can see here, we have the option like we can display the instant all the things, okay, but we can display the text also. So let's display the instant. No, I think we can't display the instant in the label. Yes, sorry. So let's display the month, year or something. So I'm gonna just display the month first. Let's try how this will work. Okay, so I'm gonna just go to the here. Let's try to pick the date picker, and the month is like August. Okay, 31st. So that should be display the August. It means 8. Okay, right. So this is cool. Saminath have some question like, brother, I have a AAB file, okay, created in Codular. Okay, now I need to update my app the same time play console rejected my app, found metadata element key error coming. How to solve this? Okay, Saminath, you're having the issue with the Codular actually, so you can ask that on the Codular community, because that should not be an issue, because found metadata element key element coming, found metadata element key error. If it's a key error, suppose if it's a key error, so in MIT App Inventor, as I know, there is only the one key and value, that is the default value. You can use that. Okay, so there is no any issue for that. But for the Codular, they also have some predefined key. You already have used that key while uploading your app. So I think you are using the same app and you are updating the key same while updating your app to the Play Store. You are using the same key. If it's not an issue, then you need to contact the Codular community for that. Okay, so here we are. It's 8, the month. Okay, let's try another month is like June. Okay, 30, like 7. Now I want to display here the date, okay, and month both. How we can do that? So I'm going to use the join. So like this, join text, date picker in the month is 2nd. First I'm going to just copy paste here. Date picker is like to the date. Where is the date? Year, day, I think. This is the day. I need here one column, so that will be like, there is something like I can see the separation here, like this one, and I'm gonna use the year also. So for that I need 2 more string, okay, like this. So for this date is like year, I'm gonna make this to the year, then this again like copy paste here, and one more is like is our month, so I'm gonna make it to the month like this. So let's try how this will work on our app. Here we are. Let's pick the date picker and let's select the any date is like 13 September, and okay, you will see 13/9/2024. Fantastic. Okay, the same thing you will do for the time picker also. Thanks, brother. Most welcome, Sami. So let's go to the time picker, and you will see here the date picker, time picker have the same. After the time set, we can set all the value like this here, and I'm gonna use here the same thing. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just use the for this label 2 like this, and this is the date picker. Okay, so sorry, the time picker. Okay, so time picker. So this is the time. So you will see here the minute, you will see, so you can just display the minute here, okay, in a month. Then you just need to copy paste, okay, like this, and paste it here like this, and just delete extra component, date picker like this one here. Okay, now let's see date picker dot minute. So I'm gonna just display to the hour, then I'm gonna just display minute, and there is any option for seconds. I can't find it. Is that instant working? No, instant will not work, because that will display the that will not display in the list. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, instead of instant, how can I display the minute or show feedback text with font size? I can find the seconds, so it's okay. So let's do the minute, and this is for component is like cut display here 0, like this. Let's try this, how this will work. Time, here we are, time picker is 10 15 minutes. Okay, you will see here. So yeah, you can display, you can just use here the time like this and this column. Okay, time picker, select, okay, like this. Now we have done how we can pick the time and how we can get the date. Now we will learn that how we can create a timer app using this component. Okay, so here we go to the design, and I'm gonna use here the one layout. Is there any possible to block transfer to the codeler to the MIT App Inventor? Okay, Sami, yes, possible, Sami, but if a codeler is using the another higher version for that, then you can't do this. Okay, so there is some restriction, but yeah, normal component, if there is a layout or something and all that component, so definitely you can transfer. If you are using the other component in your app that is not in your MIT App Inventor, so that app you can't transfer. Okay, so this is make it fill parent, and I'm gonna just click on user interface. I'm gonna use here to label to use the timer here. Okay, so I have used the vertical arrangement. I should use the horizontal arrangement because I need to make it the side by side. So I'm gonna make it with this fill and make it like first and second like this. I'm gonna just delete this one layout, and I'm gonna make that layout in a center like this, values like center, and I'm gonna make that both value to the 0 0 because we are using here we will set the timer here. Okay, so 30 is 40 or 50, like 50 I'll make. Okay, good. And this is also 50, but I need to display the font size is 50. I need to add one more label. This is the label 5 that will display the dot value. Okay, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna just set the timer. How we can set the timer then whatever the time picker we will use here like this. Okay, so I'm gonna use my screen to make all the things in a center. It's like a vertical center and horizontal also center. So whatever the time picker I will use here, time, okay, set, I'm gonna just say here set timer like this. So you can set the timer from here like this. Okay, now let's go to the block. So whatever the time we will select. Okay, so how we can get that value? So it's simple. First of all, let's go to the design, and we need to use here one more sensor called clock that will run our timer. Okay, that's important. Let's go to the make sure that timer should be disabled for now. Let's go to the block, and whenever we set our timer, okay, see after set the timer. Okay, so whenever we set the timer, so we need to fetch the value. See, we are fetching the hour and minute, so we need to fetch that value in the label, and that label is, you will see, go to the design. See, this is the label 3 and this is the label 4. So label 3 is the hour, so label 3 set like this here, and that should display the hour value that we have selected. And the same thing we just need to do for the label 4 is like this, and that should be the minute like this. Now we need to make it the we need to reduce that timer, like because we are using the timer, right? So how we can reduce the value? Okay, so it's simple, is that we need to use the timer for that. So once we set the time, so their time should be a start. Okay, timer should be a start. So for that I'm going to just use a clock set timer enabled. Okay, that should be true for once I set the timer. Once the clock will run, then what will happen here? That should be minus the value. Okay, so what value that will minus? That will minus the set 1 label 3 dot text. Suppose someone set the 1 hour and 20 minutes. So here we have the label 3 in a 1, but I need to make it minus 1. Okay, minus 1, that will label 1 again, sorry, label 3 like this, and maths here 0 to minus 1. Now that should be minus 1. Okay, once is minus 1, it means our R will decrease, but we can't decrease the minus 1 in just 1 second. That is the long process, like that should be 60 seconds. That will be minus after the minutes will be 0. Okay, how can we minute can be 0? So we need to use the condition here. So first of all, I'm going to just copy paste this here, and I'm going to use here the label 4, that is for minute, like this. So first of all, we need to use the minute here, and then this r will minus. Now how we can set that that label and then label 3? So let's simple is let's go to the control, use the if, and every time our clock will run. Okay, so every time we, first of all, we need to set our label 1, that value should be minus. But now how we can check? We need to check every time we will done the minus here, we need to check if their label value, okay, if their label value is equal to 0 or not. If it's equal to 0, then we need to make sure the label 3 dot value should be minus, because suppose here is 60 minutes. Okay, the Mixty series, hi TCB, hi Mixify series, how are you? I'm really good. So if the minute is 0, then we need to make r to minus 1, right? Again, then minute should be, again will start from 60, 59 and go up to the 0. Then again we need to minus the r value. Suppose 4 hour, 5 hour, then we need to make it 1 hour minus, then 2 hour, 3 hour, like this, minus 1. So how we can do this? So it's simple. So let's do one by one. I'm going to show you. So first of all, I'm going to not use the condition here. I'm going to minus the only the here minute. Okay, so let's see how this will work, how that will work. Let's go to the here. So if I will set the timer, and the minute is like r is 6, but the minute is 17, okay, or 10. Let's click on OK. See, 9, 8, 7, 6, it's running. This is the minute. Okay, but once is 0, then that should be minus 1 again. And see, this is again increasing a minus 3. We can't do that. That should be again from starting the 59, 58, like this. Okay, so first of all, we'll fix this minus value. So if clocks, right, I'm going to use the control. If maths logic you can use here. If label 4 equal to 0, okay, like this, then we need to set label again 4, that should be suppose 0, sorry, not 60, like this. Okay, I'm going to increase the timer value here, so that speed will increase. So 1000 to the 100, it means that our app, the timer will run 10 times in 1 second. So let's set the timer and 7 hour and the 18 minutes. See, 16, okay, that's great. Again, so our timer is working perfectly fine here. See, like this. It's 16, again go to the, again 0, then 60. Now we need to minus that 7, that r, okay, once that is 60. How we can do this? Go to the block. See, we have done here, if the value is label 0, 1, oh, you can make it 0, sorry, you can make it 0. Then we can make it 60. Same time, we need to minus one more value, and that value is label 3 value. So just copy paste label 3, that should be minus label 3, like this. Got it? Now let me just try. See, now you can see our app is updated here. 5.4 is 5 now. Now you can see that will again decrease the value 5 to 4, like this. Good. So it means we have created the timer, but once it's done, then we need to stop our timer also. Okay, otherwise that will, what will happen? See, let's wait I think 2-3 seconds to complete this, and let's see what is the output final. We have set the timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What will happen after the 0? Okay, so let's see. It's done. See, this is again minus 1. That should not happen, right? That should be again 0 to 0. How we can do that? MIT App Inventor here. Now we need to use here the condition if that label value is 0. So I need to use again else if, like this. Okay. If that value, sorry, okay. If that value is 0, then we should not run our app. means the both two values should be 0 here. Now how we can use the condition, where I should use, anyone have the answer for that? This is the make sure you need to use the two timers, two else if, okay, nested else if here will use. But how we can use it? There is anyone can guess? Anyone have any idea about that? I can wait just 30 seconds. Okay, I'm just waiting here 30 seconds so I can get any answer for that. No? Okay, so simple. If that level 4 value is 0, okay, then I need to check if that value is also 0 or not. Like just which one? Level 3 also. So level 3 equal to 0, then I'm gonna just disable the timer here. Now under if then block, right, Sukona? Yeah, so let's try this. That will work. That will worth it or not? Let's try this. I'm gonna use here, I'm gonna just reset that, and let's set the timer for 2 minutes, 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and let's see. That should be a stop in 0 0. If not, then we need to check the our condition again. Okay, let's see how this will work. Oh no, it's not working. But why? Why it's not working? Anyone can guess why? The reason is because we need to check first the level 3 and then level 4. How it is possible, like how we can do this? Okay, so here is our block. Let's learn how this is working, how it's flow. Okay, first of all, our timer is come to here. Okay, suppose it's time something, we can set any timer here. Okay, like this 18 or 17, but once it's to the 0 here, that will automatically decreasing the value. That is totally perfect. But once this one is 0 and this one is 0, then we need to stop the timer. But our timer is not stopping here, because we have done one mistake. Let me show you step by step. You can figure it out yourself. See, set level 4 dot value, we have just done the -1, that is fine. But what we have done, we have checked the condition first. Is level 4 dot equal to 0, and we say is if equal to 0, then we are using the level, we are again checking the value. If I just set here, if level 3, it means I'm gonna check first this value, level 3 value. Okay, if level 3 is equal to 0, then I need to check if level 3, okay, if it's equal to 0, then level 4 equal to 0, then I need to disable the timer. Okay, now I need to do one more thing. If it's a wrong condition, if level 3 is not equal to 0, okay, then what will happen? That going to be messed up. Like, don't you think like it's very easy and simple topic, but it's really not good here. Now why this thing is happening here? Let's simple. It's really relax. Just relax. Now let's do very simple way here. Okay, how we can do this? Simple. Let's do one thing. Let's try here. Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I have done something wrong. No, good. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just use it here. No. Here. I'm gonna just run this. Oh. Right, so let's delete this code. Sorry, no, don't delete anything. First of all, let's go to the set block. This is done. This is perfectly fine. This code is working perfectly fine here. Set level 4 dot text equal level 1 dot text minus 1. Fine. Now we need to set if that condition. We need to check here if that level 3, no, level 4 is equal to 0, then we need to make sure level 4 should be minus 1. But we need to check again level 4 is equal to 0, level 3. If the level 3 is equal to 0, then we need to make sure that it's false, like this. What we have done the mistake? Nothing, right? Now let's see, wait, if that condition is false, if level 4 is not equal to 0, then what will happen here? Then that will again, if it's not 0, okay, then that will run our normal app like this. Okay, so let's do one thing here. I'm gonna do one thing, like let's control Z, and you can see here like this, and let's see the false. Let's try this here. Set timer. Oh, it's a big timer. Can I set that timer to the to why it's like, I can see 18 to 02. Yeah. Oh shit, we have done something mistake. I'm really sorry for that. Again, why this happening again and again in the live? I don't understand. We have done something wrong here. We have done something wrong. What's wrong we have done? Okay. Okay, wait a second. Level 3 is equal to 0, level minus 1, level 3 dot text equals 0. Okay. Sorry, that will work. No. Yeah, perfectly fine. Let's go here. This is done. Now we need to set if that value, like again I'm going to use here condition, if else, if level 4 is equal to 0, okay, then we need, okay, so let's try this. No, this one is not working because what we have done, this is working, right? Yes. Yeah, that is working perfectly fine. Let's wait some seconds. Yeah, good. But we need to minus the value, right? We have done the minus the value. This is perfect. Good, cool, amazing. Now we need to just do one more thing. We need to stop the timer. Okay, how we can do this? If level 4 is equal to 0, then we'll make it clock false. No, this one is not working because why this is not working. If level 3 minus 1 is done, okay, then level 4 is equal to 0, then why our timer clock is not false? Okay, timer enable should be false. If I will just set that value here, that will work. Yes, that will be working. We'll set it here, that will work. Okay, that will work once the if condition is 0. Good, this is working perfectly fine, but you need to check that why this okay, got it, this is level 3, not the 4. Let's set timer here, let's go here, let's okay, and let's try this. Oh, fantastic. Now what happening here, let's make it to the 2 minutes, and let's try this. But once that 0, that automatically 60 is not completing right here. See, this is the issue. Now how we can solve this? Let's see. Here what will happen is level is equal 0, then we are setting that. Now we need to use that condition. If we can't use that if condition here, we need to use that that should be reversed. Okay, so how we can do this? If level 3 is 0, okay, no, level 3 is here and level 4 is here. This is perfectly fine. We are doing one mistake here. I don't understand why I'm doing this mistake. Okay, so I need to do one more thing, like I'm gonna just not okay, I need to run if that if clock is enabled. I have just perfectly done this. Let me show you what we have done in that previous app. We have done just 2 dot to show you. We are doing a very silly mistake. I don't know what that mistake is. I just recently done this also. This one, see. This one. Let's go to the block. Oh no, where is that then? Okay, let's go. Here we are. See, let's go to the block. See, that we have done. See, it's simple code. Let me just run this. Let me show you how this will work. Okay, so let's see how what's the difference between this code. We have set here value -1 is perfectly fine. Okay, so this is 0, that is perfectly fine. Okay, we are using here the else. Okay, we are using if second one is, see, if that condition is 0, it means that level 1 is equal to 0, then set clock false, else make it -1 and set that 60. Okay, got it. So let me just run this. Let's see how this will work. We'll fix it then. Let's see this one is working fine or not. I'm using this scanner. Here we are, time picker. I'm just gonna pick 3, 5, 3. As you can see, 3. Let's wait some seconds. 2, 1, and that should be stopped at 0. Yes, perfectly fine, right? It's working perfectly fine. Now how we can fix it here? Okay, so here's our code, and as you can see, this is our working code here, this one, and we have set same thing here, like see, level 1 we have just set, and we are using here the condition if. Okay, here if our level 4 value is equal to 0, okay, if level 4 value is equal to 0, Then as you can see what we have done, we use here one more condition here, then if level 3 is equal to 0, as you can see level 1 equal to 0, okay, then we need to set the clock should be false here. But else if, or you can use the else, otherwise set that level value 60 and that should be minus 1, okay, that should be here like this. Okay, so let's try this. Let's scan this. Here it's going fine till now, fine till now. Perfectly. That's amazing, right? That's cool. So we have completed this. Now let's learn why we have done one mistake. Let's see what's the mistake over here. So first of all, level 4.text is level 4.1.text minus 1. This is our normal seconds we are minus here, suppose, or minute. If we are checking this is the current that we are minusing, that value is 0, then we need to check another condition. If our R is 0, if our R and that is both 0, then we can make our clock false. If not 0, then we are again minusing the level 3 value, it means the R value minus, and we are setting our level 4 level value to the 60, so that can minus again, like that can seconds or minute can run again. So that's the concept here. Okay, so finally we have built, I'm really sorry for that, we have just done one confusion over here, maybe that's the reason, but it's simple and very simple app. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me on comment. Thank you so much for joining this live. Have a nice day, be safe, bye bye. If you have any question and